Well, unfortunately, the company we're going to buy our trailer from decided to go out of business. So Amy and I decided to keep this trailer for another couple years. Since it's paid for and all that stuff, might as well keep it, make it work for us. So we're actually doing our second remodel. All right, so nice quick update. So we are on our second remodel. Our first remodel, we had a bathroom that was right up here with a plywood wall. And then we had our nice baseboard wall right here with the kitchen up against that wall. So you walk up to the kitchen on this side. Really nice because it opened up this area right here. However, storage was a little bit of an issue, and we just absolutely love having all that storage and the privacy for the bathroom and all that. So we are going back to putting in a wall across the front here. So this 2 foot of trailer space is going to be the bathroom, food storage, and the electrical box is now going to be placed down there. And then on this side here, this is going to be our 24-inch cube, basically, of clothes storage and bulk storage. So really excited to go back to that. A lot of this has been remodeled, obviously, with the remodel we just did a few months ago. But we absolutely love that floor plan that we had originally because we had the sleeper sofa, the kitchen right here, this cabinet right here for additional storage. So we're just going to go ahead and go back to that floor plan just because we know it works and it was absolutely fantastic. And like I said, on the front end here, we're going to have some plywood walls. We're going to cube everything up, make it look really, really nice. So that's what I'm working on right now. So we got all this plywood here. It worked out really well because the scrap wood that I have right here, I have 2 pieces because 2 pieces I got are 26 inches wide for the front wall. Which left me with 21 and a half inches of scrap, and that's going to be used for the shelving on the clothing side. So we're going to fasten everything with pocket screws. Just a nice, super easy, reliable connection. Going to go a little heavy on it just because it is in the trailer. We really want to have everything nice and firmed up, and I think it was like $12 or something for a 100 pack of screws. So just nice reassurance, just having a lot of screws laced up in there. So, all right, end of day update. So I was able to get the plywood walls cut to size and mounted up and kind of get my rough measurements for everything else. So this couch right here, I can move this a little bit, but I do have a little coffee table, not a coffee table, end table that can fit perfectly right here to give me a nice place to put my drink when I'm sitting on the couch, and then also add additional storage on the back end right here. So I got that measurement done. The kitchen cabinet here, I just need to finagle that, kind of get that brought over a little bit because as you can see, it's not lined up now because of the wall. But we're going to get this pushed over just a little bit. 19 inches of clearance on this side for the mini fridge. So that'll leave me with a 1/2 inch to a 3/4 inch gap or overhang. Overhang off the cabinet right here. I might be able to move this back just a little bit, maybe squeeze in an inch or 2 of storage in between the two. So we'll see how that plays out. But overall, the plywood walls turned out the way that they're supposed to. This is measured out specifically, in my case, 26.5 inches for both pieces. That leaves me with 24.5 inches width. So I can go to Home Depot, get a common 24-inch wide door, retrofit it, and be able to hang it if we wanted to have a hard door for the area back here. Otherwise, we might just use a curtain like we did before. Laser level did fantastic. That helped me get pretty close aligned. Obviously, being in a trailer, nothing's 100% level. But this definitely helped tremendously to get exactly where I needed to be. So if I do end up using the hard door, at least, obviously these 2 walls are aligned with each other. This is a huge improvement though. We did typical framing the first time around. So that was about 2.5 inches or so of wasted space. So now it's a lot more space in here. So I'm really excited for this. I do need to cut out some ventilation holes on this side. Cable holes, so I'll cut those out, router them, make them look really nice. Power distribution panel and everything. The EcoFlow is going to sit down here. Cassette toilet right here in this area. And then for the closet, so the closet is roughed in. As you can see, we use a lot of pocket screws because we do not want this thing moving around. So the front wall here, like I said, is 26.5 inches. So the scrap is 21 inches, more or less. So basically I have a 21-inch deep piece of plywood that I can cut into 4 sections to give me my 21 inches length. So that way I can actually have shelving down here off of the scrap of this one piece. With this, I'm going to go a little bit different direction. So I actually shortened this up a little bit. So this was 25 inches. I dropped this down. I believe it's 23 inches total width at this point. Those shelves from the scrap piece right here, obviously cut the width. They're already 21 inches deep, so I can't fix that. But anyways, it's all spec'd out here. And then the shelving, I'm going to put actually at an angle. So it's going to go down at an angle. Not too drastic, but the thought idea right there is that obviously things are just kind of go down into the shelf. They're going to have to work their way up off the shelf if they want to roll off. And of course, we'll have a lip at the end of the shelf. But really excited for that because that way, obviously we're not going to have a door or anything on here. So having the shelves at a little bit of an angle, I think is going to make a big difference. So that is today. Yeah, really happy with how everything turned out. Not going to firm everything up just because I got to do some painting, the electrical, get all that tied in. But this was the hardest part because this is what gives us all of our measurements for everything. So now that this is all in, we can actually do some detailed work and get everything all measured out for what we need. And then as soon as that's all done, then we can actually tie these in and make them a permanent fixture to the trailer. So all right, until the next video.